Hi, my name is Kathleen Fruto, and I chose the Module 3 topic, which is the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycles. These are the table of contents that I'm gonna talk about in these slides. PDCA meaning Total Quality Management, 8 step of Total Quality Management, fishbone diagram, and flow charts. Module 3 homework overview or assignments, conclusion, and resources. First one is what is Plan, Do, Check, and Act cycles. PDCA or Plan, Do, Check, Act and Act cycle is a dynamic problem-solving approach aimed at enhancing processes and driving change. The PDCA Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle serves as a framework for continuous improvement. Instead of being a one-time procedure, it functions as an ongoing feedback loop that supports repeated iterations and refinements. Through this cycle, teams can form hypotheses, experiment with their ideas, and make consistent improvements over time. This is the PDCA, meaning the four methods. The first one is plan, assess potential areas for enhancement, and formulate a strategic change initiative. Do, initiate a limited scope pilot to assess the effectiveness of the change. Check, obtain and assess data from the pilot phase to validate the success of the implemented change. Act, scale up the change initiative, maintaining continuous oversight and enhancements by reapplying the cycle as needed. And this is the logo of the Plan, Do, Check, Act, which is easier to understand it. What is Total Quality Management? Total Quality Management, or also known as TQM, and it can be described as a management approach designed for organization that prioritize customer satisfaction. It involves the active participation of all employees in the ongoing enhancement of the organization. This holistic system employs a strategy, data, and efficient communication to weave the principles of quality into the organization processes, products, services, and culture. What are the 8 steps of the Total Quality Management? First one is customer-centered. A product or service can only succeed if it becomes the customer's preferred choice. Therefore, every improvement must be driven by a deep focus on the customer and their needs. Second, total involvement. Successful outcomes cannot be achieved through half-hearted efforts. Thus, it is essential for all employees, from leadership to junior team members, to fully engage in order to enhance quality and satisfy customer expectation. Third, process is priority. Better output depends on improving processes. If the output doesn't improve, customer satisfaction won't either. That's why TQM focuses a lot on processes. Defining, watching, and managing processes helps make sure quality stays high. Fourth, business workflow interrogation. Departments often create their own processes, making management difficult. TQM ensures consistent processes across all departments for clear, efficient, and effective results. Fifth, constant improvement. Constantly seeking improvement opportunities is essential for successful TQM. Every department should find areas to improve and include them in a strategic plan. 6. Evidence-based decision. Decisions should be based on facts and data to get clear, measurable results. This helps understand decisions better and track progress towards goals. It also lets you change strategies if things aren't working. Seventh, a planned and organized approach. TQM calls for a clear strategy focused on quality and a system to implement it. Many organizations still struggle with this simple approach. And the last that I think is the most important is communication. Continuous open communication is key in TQM. Information must flow both ways so employees understand company goals and management stays aware of staff's concern. Clear channels should be set up to ensure this free flow of communication. Next slide is fishbone diagram. Utilize the fishbone diagram as a tool to ensure the team remains focused on diagnosing the root causes of the issue rather than merely addressing its symptoms. This is the example of the fishbone diagram. And this one is for the flow chart. This one is helpful for the cause and effect of the problem to show it using this chart. I'm gonna use the module 3 homework and as example. The module 3 homework needs to get the sum, count, and standard deviation, and average and variance. But you will need to download this data to do it. First one is sum. To get it, you have to type this formula. Starting from the length of stay of the patient, which is on the B, row B, and this one is patient ID on letter A. But you will only need the row B, which is the length of stay on the hospital. Next is count. Average, variance, this one, and for the sum I got the 5,338. For its count is 1,000. For the standard deviation is 5.43. You can round it to the decimal. And for the average loss, it's 5.338. For the variance is 29.52. And that's how you solve the module 3 homework. And this is the resources that I use for the information that on the slides. And that's all. Thank you so much.